gets a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
On third down, he drops to throw. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to run it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
How about the defense on this play? The quarterback bootlegs to the right. And look at everybody do a great job. They don't get caught up in the run. They all chase sideline to sideline and really limit the damage on what could have been a really big play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Keeps it on the bootleg. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Mustangs will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field. But the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Get that one. Let's do it again.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you...
Trying to rumble in. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They'll try to add another to their lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They want to run it left here. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And he'll be brought down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Sometimes a play like that, incorporating the back in the passing game, almost seems like cheating. It's so easy.
Yep, because you can run it against man or you can run it against zone. If you're patient, obviously, with zone coverage, he can come open. But man-to-man, I like my chances of a running back versus a linebacker. So nice job by the quarterback, nice job by the running back.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They feed him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, SMU.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, looking for a man. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Power football with the run. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Canes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking for room. It's Lyle. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll give it to him again. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's a first and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They just keep firing. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooper. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, SMU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of it. Bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll throw on 3rd down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Quarterback moving. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Odom. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Beck. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. Got some room to run. The 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Steps away to find some room. Right on the money. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, SMU! Great job by the back on the option. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. He's going for a big play downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're trailing. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it, sitting back. A lot of DBs on the field. Break on the football. They know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
Looking for space. It's Harden. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Keeps it on the draw. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break...
He's loose! And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The quarterback takes a knee.